Vietnam's growing middle class and expanding private healthcare sector are driving strong demand for high-quality polyclinics, modern medical centers that offer multiple specialties under one roof. For foreign investors, setting up a polyclinic in Vietnam offers tremendous potential. However, healthcare is a conditional business sector, and polyclinics must comply with strict capital, facility, and professional licensing requirements. Under Vietnam's WTO commitments, foreign investors may establish 100% foreign-owned polyclinics or form joint ventures with Vietnamese partners. This applies to hospital and general medical services under CPC 9311 and 9312. Foreign investors can provide comprehensive medical examination and treatment services, but only after obtaining the medical examination and treatment license from the Ministry of Health or the Provincial Department of Health. The establishment process begins with two key licenses. The Investment Registration Certificate, IRC, confirming your right to invest in Vietnam's healthcare sector, and the Enterprise Registration Certificate, ERC, officially establishing your company as a legal entity. Both are issued by the Department of Finance, DOF. Once granted, you must complete post-licensing tasks such as creating the company seal, registering for tax, opening a bank account, and contributing the declared charter capital. According to Vietnam's WTO Schedule of Commitments, a foreign-invested polyclinic must have a minimum investment capital of $2 million. This ensures the clinic has sufficient resources to maintain modern facilities, advanced medical equipment, and multidisciplinary departments. If the polyclinic scale is larger, for example, providing imaging, laboratory, or surgical services, the authorities may require a higher declared capital to match your operational scope. Your capital must be reasonable and consistent with your investment plan and projected expenditures. Polyclinics are subject to stricter facility requirements than specialized clinics. Vietnamese law stipulates, a polyclinic must have a patient reception area, emergency room, and waiting lounge. Separate consultation and treatment rooms for each department, such as internal medicine, pediatrics, ENT, obstetrics, or minor surgery. Sterilization and storage areas for medical instruments, and sufficient floor space to accommodate safe and hygienic operations. All facilities must comply with Ministry of Health regulations on construction layout, hygiene, fire prevention, and accessibility for patients. A polyclinic must be equipped with the necessary medical instruments for each department it registers. The clinic must appoint a medical director, a Vietnamese licensed doctor with at least 54 months of medical experience, who oversees all professional and technical matters. Each department must be led by a specialist doctor qualified in that field. All medical staff must hold valid Vietnamese practicing licenses. Foreign doctors may work at the clinic but must have their qualifications recognized and obtain a Vietnamese practice license before treating patients. After company establishment, the polyclinic must apply for a medical examination and treatment license from the Ministry or Department of Health. The application dossier includes the IRC and ERC, the lease contract and floor plan of the facility, a list of all medical equipment, practicing licenses of all doctors and nurses, the appointment decision and qualifications of the medical director. Only after obtaining this license may your polyclinic officially operate. If your polyclinic offers additional services such as imaging diagnostics, CT, MRI, X-ray, laboratory testing, or minor surgical procedures, further permits are required from the Ministry of Health. Any advertising or promotional materials for medical services must be pre-approved by the health authority, in compliance with Article 77 of the Law on Medical Examination and Treatment 2023. Foreign-invested polyclinics are regularly inspected to ensure compliance with hygiene, professional, and facility standards. Violations, such as operating beyond the licensed scope, employing unqualified staff, or advertising without approval, may lead to fines, suspension, or license revocation. Maintaining accurate patient records, professional ethics, and internal quality control systems is essential for legal compliance and reputation. The setup process for a polyclinic typically takes 6 to 8 months, depending on facility readiness and health authority inspections. At LTS Law, we assist investors by coordinating both the investment and medical licensing processes in parallel, reducing delays and ensuring all approvals are obtained efficiently. At LTS Law, we provide end-to-end legal support for foreign investors establishing polyclinics in Vietnam. From preparing the IRC and ERC applications, ensuring compliance with the $2 million US minimum capital, drafting and reviewing lease contracts, preparing medical licensing dossiers, to supporting foreign doctors with license recognition, our bilingual legal team ensures your project is fully compliant and efficiently executed. Don't let complex legal procedures delay your healthcare investment in Vietnam. Contact LTS Law today or visit lts.com.vn for a free consultation. Your polyclinic will be established legally, smoothly, and ready to deliver world-class healthcare to Vietnam's fast-growing population.